Hello everyone, Christy here with Christy L Designs, and today I want to show you how to make one of these doodle pages. This is a artist trading card size, and for those of you that don't know, artist trading cards are 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches. You can buy them already in little packs like this Strathmore kind, or you can cut them yourself from something like, well, any kind of paper really, or I like to use multimedia paper. And this is black and white one that we're going to do, and I want to show you a couple of finished ones of this is when we add color, this is what they're going to look like. And there's even some gold pen on there, and this one's pink with silver in it. This one, a little blue and pink with, again, with silver. And this one's my favorite. This one is all kinds of crazy bright colors with some gold pen in there for highlights. Okay, so you can do these as simple or as detailed as you want to get. And we're just going to start with a simple, clean piece of paper. This one, this ATC, is just white multimedia paper. This one's by Canson, mixed media paper. And the pen I'm using here is Preppy fountain pen. And this is made in Japan. I got this on Amazon, and you can buy these little refills for them. It's little cartridges. And so far this is one of my favorites, and this kind of ink is not waterproof, but it works well with Copic markers and alcohol markers. That's what I colored those other ones with. These here, these are with Copic markers or alcohol markers, and as you can see, the ink didn't smear or anything. And the gold pens and silver pen, and this one I think is brass color. Those are all jelly rolls. So let's get started. So you usually want to start probably in the center. You can work in the center and work your way out, or you can start at one corner, work your way across. It's kind of preference there. And I like to start all of mine with a little spiral. And then for me, this usually starts to look like a flower to me, so I usually add a few petals. Now, doodles, this kind of doodling, do not have to be perfect. And when you're not going for perfection, they can be wiggly, wobbly. Part of art is that it does not have to be perfect. So we're going to I add another layer here. See, that's like a flower. And I like to add these little dashes, give it some more depth. And we're just going to keep going like this. Now, on one of the ones I did, I let this be the centerpiece, and you'll see on this one, I started my flower, and then I just sort of made a cross pattern here, and then came back in with these little sides, or this one, where I just sort of curved the crossing portion. And you can change it up so that you can make it so it's one intricate pattern, or if it's easier, just break it down into sections. So if you're going to section it, see, I get this little one, these little here, and so let's go ahead and we'll call this a section here. And I'm going to make it match, so I'm using the same technique, the little dashes. Now, to me, this starts to look like a petal. Now, if I want to go for a petal, let me show you a finished one here. Let's see, there's a couple other ones. So this one, I just left it open. I didn't even fill it in, and it's more like a petal. So, if this is one section, we can start working inwards. And for me, I have some sort of standard shapes I always like to do. I like to make straights with these little dashes down them. These here. I like to do these little, almost little petals here, and straight lines. I mean, that's really just, 2 or 3 little things there, and you could do a whole pattern out of that. This is not like a complicated zentangle that you've seen. Zentangles, there are so many patterns that you can just really get hung up in the pattern making that after a while you're so busy trying to figure out what pattern to fill stuff in with that to me it's just not fun anymore. So this, it's just a matter of what can I do to fill this little teeny space. And yeah, you can work your way up to big giant spaces when you have more skill or just a lot of time, or you're just really bored. Otherwise, it's just this little petal here. It's just this little teeny space. That's all I'm shooting for, is I gotta finish this little space. And then it's like a little victory. Woohoo, I'm done. I did a little victory. Pat myself on the back. I can move on with my life. You don't even really have to think ahead to, what am I going to color this with? Oh my gosh, I made decisions. No, don't even bother with that. See, you can leave. You can have just a little bit of decoration in here and let the color do all the talking. Is that pink? That's kind of a peach and blue. Or you can just go nuts and go, I'm so bored, let me just doodle 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 doodle. Or you can say, wow, something's inspiring me, I gotta get these colors out. I don't know. But, like I said, there's no real rhyme or reason to what can make you want to do this stuff. And yeah, maybe eventually after a while, it gets a little addictive. Can you tell? The rest of the time, it's just, oh, I'm bored. Oh, I'm filling a space. Oh, it gave me something to do. And then, pretty soon, you can start playing around. Just fill some of that space with some of these little curves. I have a preference for flowers and these little lines, you see? See, like I said. Or you can start adding some things. Like this starts to look like a butterfly. Let's turn it into, I don't know, dragon, butterfly. Just let it inspire you. Sometimes with this kind of thing, you just kind of let it go where it wants to go. Just get it out of your head. This is all, what are we doing? This is all craziness. It's in your head. And it wants to go somewhere. It's going on paper. And when you're done with this kind of thing, it's like all of this, these little things right here. This is stress. This is stress coming out of your head. This is creativity coming out of your head. This is, I need my fingers to be doing something while I'm on the phone. I need my mind off of the events of the day I am just going to make lines and dots and squiggles and bumps and circles and whatever. Whatever. Look at that. Look how easy that is. It's not complicated. It looks complicated when it's done. It's not. This here, that's just swirl, 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 swirl. These are just little swirl, swirl, swirl. You get some flowers. They're just circles. You this a little soup. That's one of these little loops, only bigger. I just put little lines in it. It's not complicated. It's not hard. Look, you can even put all that crazy stuff together. Look at this. Look at this. I just drew a few kitties in there. They're just basic kitties. They're just sort of circles. Little round circle. Little thing. He's got spots like a cow. I don't know. He's got little... a really mean tiger. Har, har, har. You got all these... Cow. No, it's a cat. Anyway, you got yarn. See, it's just little circles, but it looks so complicated. I even spelled the word cat. Ha, I can spell. But look, this is so easy. And you're just sitting there going, board, doodle, 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 board, make a circle, line, 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 line. More of those little loops, flower, some little teeny circles, big circle, more little loops. That's all it is. But that'd be also a coloring page, wouldn't it? Haha, cool. Okay, so we got this one again. So, now it's like another little petal here. What do I want to fill it in with? Well, let me make the other side match here. And I like stuff matching on each side. Blame my OCD. Blame, I don't know, being anal. I don't know. But I like stuff to match. I like to put stuff right down the middle, cut it in half, and go, you know what? I like that. Hey, that's not bad either. You know, it doesn't matter. Look, I went over. Does it matter? No! It doesn't have to look perfect. Art does not have to look perfect. Give yourself permission to not look perfect. When you're doing this is to relax you. It's not to make you crazy. Look, I could even just put a line right down it. It looked good before, but you know what? I like it. So it's like, I'm going to do what I want. I put another line here. Ha ha! I'm a rebel. Hoo hoo hoo. Here we go, here we go, here we go. More loops, more loops. Uh-oh, I see a theme coming, I see a theme coming. Okay, so get some of that. Like I said, this is not hard. Yeah, I made those a little flat, but you know what? Don't care. It's my stuff. I'm not worried about what people think. I don't have to show this to anybody. I could show it to everybody. I could put it on my wall at work. I don't care. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep that attitude. And when you tell me, oh, I don't like that, say, you know what? That's not my job. You don't have to like that. I don't have to impress you. I don't have to make you happy. You know why? Because I have my own brain. I am my own person. Now, in my head, I'm going, oh my God, they don't like me. But here's something you're going to learn the older you get. There's always going to be somebody that's not going to like you. Yeah. Oh well. Get over it. They can get over it. If they're not going to get over it, wow. They are going to be very, very sad, annoyed little people when you just do your own thing. Do you know why you do your own thing? Because you're an artist. Artists have to do their own thing sometimes. They have to get it out or their brain's just going to explode, or at least it feels like it. See, look at that. That's not perfect, but you know what? When I've got that whole thing filled up like this, you don't really notice all the little parts that don't look perfect unless you sit there and nitpick and nitpick and nitpick because, you know, you got nothing better to do but nitpick because I guess you have no life. But if you're going to sit there and go, you know what, that's not too bad. I wonder if I can try that. You are ahead of the game. You are winning. Not bad. You know what? It's starting to look like a flower to me. And you know what? That is not what I was going for. But you know what? It works. Just more squiggles. Now, if I was slow and took my time, okay, then that's where you get hours and hours and hours and hours of enjoyment of looking like you spend all your time doing this and you have nothing else to do. And people are thinking, oh my gosh, you're such an awesome artist because look what you did. Well, you know what? They don't have to know. It took you 5 seconds. It took you 5 hours. It took you 5 days. And most people, if it took you 5 days, if it took you 5 years, most people are going to think it took you 5 minutes anyway. Or if it took you 5 minutes, they're going to look at it and go, oh my God, that must have taken forever. And you're sitting there going, no, it didn't. But I'm not going to tell you that because you know what? I still rock. And I am not going to rationalize what you think because you're seeing this. Okay, I'm rambling. Sorry. Okay, so I can keep going around and around and around, making this look like some wigged out hippie flower here. Or, I don't know, doodly flower? Doodle flower? Maybe that'll be a thing. A doodle flower. So I can keep going until this whole thing is full. But I want to show you what it looks like with some color. So I am going to take one of these happy little puppies. Happy little puppy. And I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay. Now, don't have to use the expensive markers. No. Don't have to use the expensive, crazy colors. Don't have to make crazy problems for yourself by trying to figure out what you're going to do with all the crazy colors. But it comes down to, are you going to display this? Are you going to give it to somebody? Is it just for you because you're bored? Then you get down to, okay, I know what I'm doing with it. Let's say I'm going to put this up in my office. Okay. Now, here's the thing that a lot of artists go through. What color do I feel like today? Now, you know what that means? That means a lot of artists, we just like color. But some days, even artists have a favorite color. And it could last for days, it could last for weeks, it could last for months. And you just happen to notice that you are drawing in a lot of blue lately, or a lot of purple, or a lot of pink, or Lord knows what other colors that suddenly strike your fancy. But, so, today, I'm going to say I'm in my blue period. So, oh, see, all that there? That's from zip off the edge. That's not a big deal. But you might want to work on top of another piece of paper. These are Touch 5 cheat markers. They work. They're alcohol based. I think I spent 20, 30 bucks for the set. It's got like 9,600 colors, something like that. Amazon. Good deal. Worth it. Are they like Copics? Not really. I have a few Copics. Reason they're not. Bullet nib. Got the big broad nib. The only reason they're not, because there's nothing like a Copic when it comes to that. Okay, but not all of us are made of money, so we're going to go with this inexpensive one. Okay, I trust this pen because the pen ink is alcohol proof here. See, look, it's not smearing. Oh my gosh, could you imagine all of that wasted time if you just went smear. And hey, maybe you're going for that look. You never know. Some people like smear, but I am not going for a smeared look today. So I am going through, here's my blue period. No, seriously, I just like blue today. Hey, guess what? Blue, you rock today. Ha ha. Okay, now I can use different tones of blue. Let's say we go all blue. Well, so I got a light blue there, medium, light, whatever. I want something a little darker. Ooh, that's not bad, okay. But does it look good with that? Yeah, I can live with it. Okay, so we just go, some of those little lines, make them stand out. Make them stand out. Not a big deal. Where am I figuring out where to go? Everywhere I did my little straight line, I'm just giving it a touch of blue. I already got a lot of blue in there, so, you know, is it blue overkill? Could be. Could be blue overkill. You know what? Like I said before, don't care. Don't judge me. I like blue today. Blue rocks today. So you know what? Everything's blue. And look at this. Since the lighter color was kind of schmeary, not schmeary, since it was kind of still damp, it's doing this little bleeding thing right here. That looks kind of neat in this case. Because you know what? I didn't go out of my way saying, ooh, I don't want this to smear. Ooh, I want it to dry. Oh, I don't want anything bleeding. Oh. No, you know what? I didn't do that. So, in this case, it looks like I meant to do that. Shh. You know what? No one has to know. I didn't mean to do that. Who knows? Maybe I did mean to do that and just didn't tell myself. Sometimes you start something and go, ooh, you know what? That works. We'll say we meant to do that. And sometimes you go and, oh, that doesn't work. But turn it into something that does. Or, now see, I'm just kind of slopping this everywhere. But I am going to make it work for me later. Because I'm not going to scrap this and go, oh, no, it's not perfect. Because I'm not going for perfect today. I am going for what do I feel like? I don't feel like perfect. I feel like blue. Okay, so I got the blue done. Do I want to add more color? I can take it or leave it. Now if I was having a bright, colorful, I gotta get it out of me or I'll burst kind of colorful day, you know, that might be different. That might need all these little shades of pink and orange and, oh my gosh, choke on it, yellows, you know, something that's way too happy. Okay, it was one of those days that day. But today, not so much. So today, what am I going to do? No, I don't really want white. So I got some of these. Different kind of pens for highlights here. Jelly rolls mostly. And jelly roll, let's see, white. It could work, but no, I'm not in a white mood. That's green. Definitely does not work. But just to say, these jelly rolls, I've had this one for like 20 years. Jelly rolls became popular, and it's like, hey, I got one of those, let me try it. Guess what? Jelly rolls rock. Okay, so I got a gold. I don't really like the gold with the blue. Copper. Copper could work, but is it copper? No, looks copper. Okay, not perfect. To me, silver. Silver's got to go with blue. I think there's a law about that. Silver and blue just go together. So I'm just going to highlight couple of these little petal spots. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Better already. Now, if I was doing color or something, I might come back and add like pink out of the blue with my blue. Pink out of the blue? Anyway, I might add some in these little little roses, rosettes, whatever they are, and just go poof, poof, poof. Little touch, 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 little touch. There's another little touch, little touch, little touch, little touch. Eek, eek, eek. Okay. Look at that. Just a little bitty touch is all it takes. And it looks better already. Look at this. This is ready to display almost. Now comes the crazy part. Do you stop? Do you keep going? Do you go until it's overkill? Do you go until you're happy with it? What do you do? What do you do? It's a little smeary, but you know what? This stuff, not that bad. You can wipe some of it off. Some of it, we'll just say I meant to do that. We'll add a little more. Doesn't hurt nothing. It's not that bad, really. If it's really bad, hey, we'll make it look like we really meant to do that. Put a dot in each side. In each slot we will put a dot. Then it looks like maybe I meant to do that. It looks better already. Huh? It doesn't look that bad. And then over here, it's like, oh, do I like that? Do I like that? Do I like that? I can live with it. Do I like that? Do I like that? Do I like that? Yeah, I think I can live with that too. Not bad. But, again, I like to match, so I'm doing this. Boring. Matches with the other side. Now, you don't have to match. This side doesn't match that side. I'm okay, I can live with that. I'm not going to go all OCD on it. Yeah, here's a flower, here's a flower, here's a flower. Now, nothing against OCD. Artists, many artists get a little OCD. And it's like, oh, nope, doesn't look right. Gotta add some more. Oop, gotta add some more. Oop, gotta add some more. Eventually you just gotta go, stop! I'm driving myself crazy. Okay. But it's like, what else? What else? What else? Let's add some lines. 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 Okay, not bad. Not bad. Not bad. You know what? If it didn't work, too late. There's a lot of pattern there. So, you can fill it in. Or you could just say, oh, I'm not going to make all the other lines. You know what? It's up to you because it's your drawing. You can make all those other lines if you want. Doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. You want all those lines? You want all that silver? You want all that covered? Yay! Look at that. Look at that. Now, even though it's my blue period today, I kind of want to know what it looks like with that pink in there. Let me see. I want a pink that's not too obnoxious. Okay, that's not too obnoxious. And I am going to put some in there. Oh, it looks almost purple. Now, it's not horrible. It's not overwhelmingly pretty. Oh. Not bad, not bad. It's sort of just a little touch of color when all you're expecting is that blue. Not bad. And let's, oh, no, missed one. Can't miss one. Right there, can't miss one. See, that's one of those things that would bug me forever. But I fixed it. So now it's not going to bug me forever. But you know what? I think I'm going to call that done. I think I'm going to call that done. And you put the pen down and you just walk away. Okay. So, easy to do. Where am I going to sign it? I could sign across it if I really want to sign across it. Or I could sign on the back. Now, some of those people will say, don't date it. Well, you know what? About 50 years from now, I'm going to look at that and go, when did I make that? No clue. You know what? Ah, that's when I made it. Ha ha. Okay, now I know. Okay, everybody. Thank you for watching. That's me. Hey. Okay. So please like, share, and subscribe. And again, I'm Christy, Christy L Designs. I got a blog. You can go read my blog at christyldesignblogspot.com. Anything special I used, I'll put it down in the description. So, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.